Good morning, y'all. I am not in the house, but I am in my car. Can you guess where we're at for this morning's pretty good coffee? Also, thank you so much. Awesome. Have a good day. Oh, yeah. Do you want this one back?
No, because that boba doesn't reach all the way to the bottom.
Oh,
so
okay.
You might need the other
Awesome.
one.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, did you guys guess where we are? Or where we were? Did you see the cup? I'm so excited. Is this week 3 of being consistent? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna hold y'all for a second while we go around this curve. It is week 3 of being consistent, and my bun is like shifting to the. I don't have time. Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold, please. Okay, there we go. The sun is sunning today. But we went to Scooters this morning, and if you are new here, hi, I'm Petra. If you're not new here, welcome back. I'm so excited that you're here for another episode of Pretty Good Coffee. That is when we spend some time in the Word on our way to work, and we enjoy a good beverage. Most times it's coffee, but sometimes it's not, because sometimes I don't want coffee. Sometimes it's not available to me. Sometimes I need water. I'm rambling. Also, can we talk about how, and all y'all in trouble, by the way, I realized that my foundation was oxidizing to where it was too dark, too orangey. One day I looked at me, I said, wait a minute, girl, it's too dark. That's not your color. I found my color. And now this one does oxidize a little bit, which is fine. But yeah, I was so mad. I was like, y'all just let me run around look like a pumpkin. How dare. How dare. How dare. But today was Scooters. I'm excited about it. I got the I think it's a Red Bull. It's a Red Bull infusion, and it has like boba in the bottom. It also has lemonade in it, and I think it's the strawberry and pomegranate flavoring, but it has lemonade in it, which I really like. So that's what I got. So if you ever have an opportunity to try it, please do. The boba is strawberry flavored and heart shaped, which I think is so cute. I think it's so cute. And he's so cute. How was your weekend? How is your week starting? What are you preparing for? What are you excited about? What have you been praying for that you believe the Lord has responded to? What are the things that you believe he's been a little bit silent on? And the biggest question is, how have you been training and preparing your stewardship? Because you're praying a lot, but what are you doing to prepare for the things that will be released in response to the prayers? That's the question. That's the question. Also, I'm sorry if there's a lot of road noise. This road is jacked up. They gotta fix this. This is horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. I don't understand it. Y'all gotta do better. Y'all gotta do better. Also, I have to do better because I was sitting at that light for a minute and I could have read to y'all and I just had to run in my mouth. But sometimes it's like that. Sometimes you just want to talk to somebody and you just want to shoot the breeze. You just want to connect. And yeah, sometimes it's just like that. But what I am going to do, I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm going to have to put this visor down because that sunning. Love that, but it is sunning. It is absolutely sunning. So I need to let it go down a little bit. All right, we are going to do Joel 2, but the light changed. And I made a promise Someone had texted me like, you gotta be careful because you look down so long when you're reading and you're driving. And so I'm trying to be careful and I'm trying to be mindful because I don't want y'all to worry. I'm not worried because I can actually see the movement of the cars, but I know that that's not wise. That's not wise. So I'm going to be careful. I'm going to be mindful. But I want you to turn to Joel 2 in the interim while we're waiting for me to get to this light. Joel 2 verses 12 through 13. Even now, this is the Lord's declaration. Turn to me with all your heart, with fasting, weeping, and mourning. Tear your hearts, not just your clothes, and return to the Lord your God. For he is gracious and compassionate, slow to anger, abounding in faithful love, and he relents from sending disaster. Even now, this is the Lord's declaration. Turn to me with all your heart, with fasting, weeping, and mourning. Tear your hearts, not just your clothes, and return to the Lord your God. For he is gracious and compassionate, slow to anger, abounding in faithful love, and he relents from sending disaster. That's Joel 2, verses 12 through 13. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to see where I'm at. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Perfect. Look at that. We did it. Joel 2, verses 12 through 13. Ooh, and I'm not in the sun anymore. And what I want us to take from that is that we can get so caught up in the rituals of the thing and our habits and our daily schedules and the things that we have going on and the way that we want things to happen. But the Lord has said, I need you to turn to me. Bring your hearts back to me. You need to break down that ego, that flesh. You need to turn to submission. You need to turn control over yourself back to me. And you need to tear your heart. Stop just doing the performative thing. Do the inner thing. Get your inner man, your inner woman in line and in order. So many of us can do the fast, we can do the worship, we can do the crying out, but we're not actually doing the inner work, and we're not actually submitting our hearts to God. We're not actually turning our hearts back over to him. And he's saying, hey, I need you to do that because listen, there was disaster that I have held off on sending to you because I care and I want you to have another opportunity to get it right. But you got to turn to me. Give your heart to me. Let me govern you. Let me handle it. And to do that, you got to be in the right posture, right? Like you can't come with arrogance. You can't come with pride. And that's so it's talking about you got to fast, you got to mourn, you got to get that stuff out of you. All that extraness, all that nonsense, that stuff that distracts us and keeps us from God and fully submitted and surrendered to him, you got to get rid of that. That's not going to work. That's not going to work because he has been faithful. He has loved us in a way that no one else can. He has rocked with us in times and situations that everybody else deserted us in. Because all I'm asking for is your heart. All I'm asking you for is to trust me with the very thing I have always protected. Always. How difficult do we make it for ourselves? He says, listen, I was faithful and I held off the disaster. I held it off. It says, for he's gracious and compassionate, slow to anger, abounding in faithful love, and he relents from sending disaster. Listen, I know that there's some dreams that we have, some goals that we have, and we don't feel like it's coming together, and we don't understand why the Lord isn't blessing it. Go ahead and grieve that. Let that go. Grieve that life that you thought that you were going to have, and begin to rejoice for the one that the Lord has set aside for you. Begin to honor him with the time that you have in preparation for the season that is coming. Y'all, be mindful that we serve a good and faithful God. And he cares for us not because we are good or faithful, but because we're his. And it is his desire to see us blessed. And the biggest and greatest blessing that we can have is relationship with his son, to be with them for eternity in heaven. We've got to turn back to God. and it can't be a performance, and it can't be for a grade, and it can't be because we want the Lord to do something in particular for us. We've got to turn back to him because it's where we belong. It's where we belong. And he has proven over and over and over again that he will always be the safest place for us to land. And that when he has every right and every reason to let the disaster hit us, he holds it. He holds it back. And even those of us who are in a difficult season, a hard season, the Lord has never left you. Never. Never. He has never backed away from you. It is not unreasonable. It is not unreasonable to turn to him fully and to not try to impress him or perform for him, but to turn to him fully. It's not unreasonable. So ask yourself, have you done the work of breathing the life you thought you would have? Have you fasted to clear out, purify yourself, to cleanse yourself, to get your flesh back into alignment with God so that it's not ruling you, right? And then have you asked the Lord, hey, show me how to turn my heart to you. Show me how to fully submit and surrender, and then commit to whatever it is he tells you to do. And then have you honored him for his faithfulness, for his love, for his care, and for him staying his hand? Have you done that? And not for other people, and not to trick God or to impress him, but to honor him. Don't tear your clothes. Don't make a big scene. Just do what he tells you to do. Do what he tells you to do. That's Joel 2, verses 12 through 13. Oh, and look at that. I got y'all so perfectly. I felt like I was like, they're about to tell. So that's Joel 2, verses 12 through 13. I hope that you will hold it in your hearts and your minds, that you'll meditate on it, that you'll spend time with the Lord, that you'll ask him for greater and deeper revelation. And as I always tell you, make sure you read the whole chapter. Make sure you read the whole chapter. And if you can, read the whole book. It gives greater context, greater revelation, and greater depth. And I want that for you, because we want to get all we can from the word. All we can from the word. If you have not already registered for the All the Things experience happening in Macon, Georgia on October 17th, I want you to go do that. We only have a limited number of seats. And when I say limited, I mean very limited. And I don't want you to miss this intimate time with God. We have worship, we have the word, we have good food, we have fellowship. Like, listen, it is the girls dinner party with Jesus. It really is. Like, we do all the things, and it has always blessed me. And it is the perfect prelude to the Hey Pretty experience happening in Houston, Texas on February 26th through 27th. And for both events, you can register at heyprettylife.com. Listen, the Lord is calling us to so much. And I would be remiss if I didn't invite you to walk with me into this season of more. I would. A lot has changed. A lot will change. But God never will. He never will. So let's make every effort to be in his presence with our faith besties, doing the most, because he wants to be in the midst. I'm excited. I cannot wait. Oh, we also have worship nights coming. Worship night, our first worship night is August 22nd. August 22nd. I would love for you to join us. It is going to be an hour or two of worship, of prayer, of just crying out before God, and we always see a move of God. Don't miss it. It's free. The information will be on the flyer here for you to see, and it will also be on our website, heyprettylife.com. Okay, that's it. That's all. I hope that y'all have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. And look at there, I finished before we got to work, and I think I was careful about reading and driving. Now, I did inch forward when we were at the red light, so don't come for me. I didn't drive. All right, that's it. I love y'all. I'm gonna see what I can do with this bun to get it to stay where it's supposed to stay. Bye, y'all.